Hello world, I'm 3. Back again. I just can't figure out for the life of me how Kaepernick taking the knee against police brutality in America, which the flag represents America, supposedly, right? Home of the brave, land of the free. But for some reason, we're disrespecting the flag because we're taking a stand against the police killing us in the street. It can't be about the police brutality. It's about disrespecting the flag. Really? So, now let me ask you to put the shoe on the other foot. What if you were being killed? Your white folks were being killed. Your kids were being killed by the police. Then you went to say something about it, and I tell you, oh, by saying something, you disrespecting my flag. Ain't that my way of saying shut up? Don't say nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with what we doing? Really? So it couldn't be nothing wrong when we do unto others as they do unto us, right? So when we go around killing people, and then next thing you know, you talking about, oh, we got to talk about it. And I say, nah, if you want to talk about it right now, you're disrespecting the flag. Then you look at me like I'm crazy, like I'm looking at you. You know who I'm talking about. Donnie, you know who I'm talking about. Come on, Donnie. Come on, man. Knock it off, man. You're running out of avenues to run into, man. You sitting up here. First it started with the Russia election. The Russia involvement in your election. The first thing you start talking about is voter fraud. So you can take the focus off the Russia election. Now we're talking about police brutality in the streets. And you start talking about disrespecting the flag. Look, spin doctor, that trick you run out of tricks when you keep doing the same trick over and over again, man. That ain't gonna work all the time. Knock it off. Anybody that's like you, here's what I mean, anybody that supports you, believe in what you say, and back you, they are you. You just got the face. I know what's going on here. Time up. Game over. Quit playing, people. White people keep saying, not all. Because I know good white people that stand on the front line when we marching saying Black Lives Matter. But those ones that standing behind the Confederate flag, those are the ones I'm talking to. Come on, knock it off, man. Time up. Game over. Can't keep playing the same trick. But before I even go any further, I want to send blessings out to all those in Florida, Houston, Texas, Puerto Rico, and lastly, Las Vegas. I hold y'all in my prayers, and I hope everything, and I know everything will work out. It will get greater later, but you got to be strong. But at the same time, you need help. And I ask that the universal God provides that help you need. Now let's get back to the matter at hand. Look, y'all. Black people have made a lot of changes, okay? But it seems like no matter how much we change, nothing changes. So you know what it means? It means a change needs to be made for something to change. Maybe that's them white people behind the Confederate flag. Maybe you need to change. That's what it is. It's time for you to change. If you want to change, then change. Quit telling everybody else needs to change. When the problem's still the same. Racism in America. Unequality. These are the same problems that's been going on all along. And I know some of you be like, why ain't you showing your face? That gave me something else to talk about. Why won't you show your face? Why don't the Klan show theirs? I'm nothing like the Klan. I'm just telling the truth. But you get caught up into who I am. Don't worry about who I am. Listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is more important than who I am. It's time for a change. And I'm tired of saying it. I know everybody's tired of saying it. It's time to start doing it. Now, if you don't change what you're doing, don't expect it to change. The true definition of insanity is when you continue to do things the same way and expect a different result. If that's the case, and you white people behind the Confederate flag are still upholding your racist perspectives and views, you want to keep looking at murdering somebody black on camera is not murder because this is your tradition and heritage, but then turn around and say, what's happening? Why don't we just change? You're insane. That's why we haven't changed, because you haven't changed. Well, playtime over. This is the end game. It's the end of it. End of you playing your games of being consciously ignorant. I don't know what's going on. You only don't know what's going on because you're a part of what's going on. That's the only reason you don't know. That's conscious ignorance. You don't want to be held accountable for what you do, but you want to do what you do. And what you do is wicked. But you don't want to be held accountable for doing those wicked things. So you think, just like y'all did, like Donnie did, instead of talking about the police brutality in the street, we want to make it about the disrespect of the flag. See what I mean? You're dodging that. You don't want to fix that. That's what that means to me. You don't want to fix what's happening. You think black people getting murdered on camera, that's not a problem. That means you part of the problem. So of course you wouldn't see nothing wrong with that. Because you had it in your power, you would do it like you've been doing it. For some reason I don't understand. Why can everybody be a terrorist but the white people who commit terrorism? I don't understand that. I swear that man in Las Vegas was a white male. He lit up the crowd. Let him been the Black Lives Matter movement, man, it would have been terrorism. Let him been Muslim, it would have been terrorism. But because he was white, we don't know what to call it. Come on, man. You can't tell me it's equal and fair when you got this openly happening right in front of you. Come on, man. The only reason you wouldn't see a problem with it is only if you're benefiting from it. Then that means you part of the problem. So don't ask why things haven't changed. Because black people have been asking that for so long, we're tired of asking it. I know there's people out here, a type of people. Oh, and you people know what I'm talking about, because see, I talk in the shoe. Here's what I mean. I say something, I won't say your name, but what I say bothers you because you have that shoe on. I'm talking about something you stand for. And just like a shoe, if you don't like how it fit, change it. Change the motherfucker. Please do. Because if you don't change it, it won't change. It's not my duty to change you. That's your job. And that goes out for everybody. What am I doing? I'm sparking a conversation for insightful thought. Just think about it. I'm trying to bring it universal. I'm trying to bring it in a way where every one of you can really think, but not all of you will. A majority of you don't want to think. And that's sad. It really is. Because the thing about accountability is this. You're accountable even if you don't take accountability. You're still accountable. And see, that's what they're suffering from. The ones who want to upkeep this injustice in the system, they're suffering from this mental illness. They don't want to be accountable, but they want to do everything to keep it going, but they can't and not be accountable. So, that being said, I really want to say this to you. And actually, let me cut away from the grain of my usual dialogue and go into this, because see, what you people don't understand is time is up. Time is the end game. When I say the end game, there's a reason. It's the end game. But you want to keep playing when it's serious. And what I know, when you got one person playing and one person serious, somebody gonna get hurt. And it's not gonna be the one that's serious. It's gonna be the one that's playing. That's all I'm saying. That's how it works.